Basically, we have an instinct. We carry stuff around in our head. Some of us are better than others. How many numbers can you carry around in your head in terms of where we're at? Sit down with the wife, sit down with the husband, sit down with the whole team. Where are we at? And you'll get 10 different opinions about where we're at a point in time. Bugger that. You need to know how things are actually. That's good. That's good. But where are we relative to that? How should they be? For the season that we've had, for the paddocks that we've learned from, for the groups of paddocks that we've learned from, and from the farm. And then, right, how it is, how it should be, and then blow me down, the best in the business is saying, how will it be? Right, that's the planning bit. How will it be? The current assumptions I'm making will scare the bejesus out of me if I actually open that door up and have a look, and then I'll probably change what I do. So, that's why Maya was born. Fundamentally, that was why Maya Grazing was born, because of stress and wanting to avoid pain. And Alistair and his team were, committed enough to actually open that door, not knowing how many thousands of hours it was going to take. And so I'll encapsulate the reason for that. And again, apologies, Alistair, but I'm going to put up Woodburn here. Because I think it's fair, right? We're all adults, we're all in the room. We all care about the same things. This is the rolling rainfall for Woodburn. Through this period of time where we were having some tough love, some tough lessons, it was a gutbuster. It was El Nino. I had a flood through my house in Moree, a metre and a half deep. Things were pretty rosy. The team didn't actually know how this farm ran because there was no data. It was just a bit of a, best possible due diligence. How does this farm run? Well, let's build the numbers. From that day, it basically just fell off a cliff. Had to work out, how does this farm work? What is the mental model for this farm? And blow me down if it actually bottomed out some 2 years later, 24 months later, down here with a cruncher of a drought, 490 mils for the rolling 12-month period. And that was stressful. Cost a fair bit of money to keep some very, very good genetics, $1,800 a head. A lot of time and energy put into those animals. Keeping them alive was priority number one. There wasn't enough data to go anywhere else to think about anything else. And hope to get out of it. And in the end, those animals had the ignominy of having their heads cut off for $400 a head with a 6-week wait. All right? And we've all been there in different forms or other. Right? There's nowhere to hide there. It's about what you learn from that. So this business learned from that. And wouldn't you know it, we didn't get the La Nina. We had another dry time in 2016. Pretty much the same kind of, actually worse, kind of drop away in rainfall on this particular farm, right? Walker, New England, all sort of vague differences, but essentially the same bronco ride as most of the Eastern Seaboard has experienced. Point being, 3 dry times. Next point being, did we learn? Or we're just going to keep going through it. So 3 dry times. These numbers won't mean anything to some of you. It doesn't matter right now. Those 3 dry times, if we go and measure the feed consumed per 100 mils per hectare for a period of time up to each of those points, which will come out in the wash, we have these blips in stress, as David said earlier on, and Stu. The green line is what we've got in terms of our consumed grass per 100 mils of rain. The black line is what it should have been. That was that first dry time after the La Nina, first El Nino after purchasing the property, and I don't mind saying that was very stressful. People working 7 days a week to keep animals alive, it's not much fun. I didn't have to do that. I was a consultant. I was paid to avoid that. Look what happened. What actually happened was that we decided that it's not right that the data couldn't have been seen by everybody at the right time to actually make decisions on time and actually get all the stuff that we've been talking about, which is why Maya was born. I'll put this one last way, just because this is salient to people. I've just taken those same numbers, converted those bounces in consumed grass per 100 mils, i.e. the dry times, into the difference between where we were and where we should have been. 61% overstocked in that first blip, 38% overstocked in that second blip. As of last spring, 35% overstocked, or last winter, sorry. And as of now, basically, give or take 10%, we're on the money. There's no stress there. Absolutely, categorically a pleasurable place to spend time talking with management because the angst is gone.